Be sure to subscribe to Greedy J or he'll foreclose your house and become your stepdad.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy Greedy J here. We're back with another little interview, and today we got two of my homies from the illustrious group SMS Mafia, people I consider family to me. J Ratchet and my boy Leviticus.
At least get through the night and get aware of our surroundings before you start making big ass plans we can't commit to.
That might be the smartest thing you said in your entire life.
I'm more concerned about making it through this damn night.
I guess.
Yeah, what's up,
good?
man?
Hey, no,
What's happening? It's your
Illustrious,
boy.
that's a new one.
It's your boy SMS J Ratchet. You already know what time it is, Levi.
Yes, me, Leviticus, aka Prophet of Truth, Sir Goatman, Leviticus, L, Levitico. Yeah, we in the cut with my boy Greedy J. We here.
Yeah.
I was about to say, Levi, do you got any more nicknames you want to give yourself, homie?
He got like 80 of
Detective
them.
Man, Leeses, State Trooper, Wingman, Pays Leviticus.
Yeah, I was like, I'm writing all these down right now on a notepad. I'm like, okay, so that.
Well, I go all day with me too, bro. But yeah, we here, man. We here, man. It's good to see you, man.
Man, good to see y'all too, man. How's y'all's weekend been, man? What y'all been up to?
I've been pretty good. I just got back from Atlanta. We went to Momocon. Momocon's been pretty. I don't know, man. I just like it's cool going to those cosplaying places, but they all every time I go there, I smell some of the craziest smells.
Oh my god,
The wildest smells that I've ever smelled in my life going to those places. Not gonna lie.
I'm dead. But yeah, me, I've been alright. I just been, working on content all weekend. Just been trying to, follow my purpose in life, trying to do my thing.
Hey, man.
Not really much going on.
That's actually dope, man. That's like the biggest thing why I wanted to bring you guys on here is because, everyone knows who you guys are through y'all's videos and everything, but I want them to know like your guys' motivations, who you guys actually are as, the head people of SMS Mafia. So we're gonna start off with the first question to both of y'all. Both of y'all can answer this because I'm pretty sure y'all got like two sides of the same coin type of story. What got y'all started with YouTube?
You don't mind if I take Levi?
Yeah, go ahead, Joe.
All right, here's the thing. I've always wanted to do, like, I started off doing comics and stuff when I was a kid because I used to like doing a lot of artwork and stuff. And what happened to me is like eventually I got a tragic background story when it comes to my artwork.
Oh God.
My mother, she threw all my artwork away. It made me angry. So, but no, that used to get to me. I used to just do a whole bunch of different artworks and drawings and stuff. And I think the passion that I have for artistry, I just put that in, my videography. And now we got to the point where I really enjoyed it. I didn't expect for me to enjoy it as much. And it was mainly a hobby. Me and Levi started the SMS group like in a Call of Duty lobby. And we just like, we want to make a group and blah, blah, blah. Fast forward, here we are now. I didn't anticipate any of this going in the direction that it did, but I wanted it to. Like, you ever see people get all this stuff under their belt and stuff? They have like these $30 million contracts from playing video games. I'm not gonna lie, that bothered me sitting there at work. And one day, me and Levi was at work. Well, I was at work, and Levi went in a little later than me, and he just called me one morning and was like, "Man, I can't do it no more, bro." I was like, "What?" He's like, I can't go back to work no more."
Like, in all seriousness?
Yeah, he dead ass quit that job that day. It was like, we gotta do something. And from that point forward, me and him we kept going hard at it. And now I wouldn't say that we're super massive successes, but it does feel, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm gonna try to sound smarter than I actually am. I feel vindicated, man. That's what I feel. I feel like all of our hard work and our effort is actually turning something into profit, and we're actually able to live the life that we've always aspired to do. You know what I mean? Me and Levi, if y'all don't know, that is my blood brother. That's my actual brother. So I try to lead by example, try to do the older brother thing, even though let him tell you that he's the older brother, but I am. Got this man by 5 years.
You Rigby, I'm dumb.
Okay.
All right. Man, that's very inspirational, like, coming from you, like Levi, like, going off of that, like, what happened at that job that just made you did something just like fall off like a rack or something? You just looked at it, you're just like, man, I'm done, and you just like,
I'm gonna tell you what happened. Okay, so this is about 6 months after I graduated high school a couple of years ago. I'm 18, fresh out. All right, I'm working at this plant called Velux. Basically, they made a bunch of skylight windows and stuff like that. And we worked on this line. Well, I pretty much just did the same exact simple task 10 hours a day. And in front of me, that was working on the other side of the window, was this older gentleman. He was about, I want to say late 40s, okay? Me and him was talking, and he was started asking me questions about what I plan on doing when I retire. And I was like, what you mean? He said, yeah, what you plan on doing when you get your 401k stuff out when you retire, when you about 60 something. And I was like, hey, how long you been working there, man? He said he been working about 30 something years, bro. So that lead me to believe about 50 something. I'm like, okay. And here's the thing. Me and him were basically doing the same job, but I was getting paid 17 an hour, and he was still getting paid 14 an hour. I was like, bro, you been working for 30 some years. God. And you making $14 an hour still. And I didn't say that then, I just thought that. And then he rode to work every day on a bike, and I was like, do I want that to be my life? So that pretty much changed my whole perspective on things. And I stopped talking for the rest of that work day. I went home. I didn't do nothing. I just laid down. I slept throughout the entire day. And then before I know it, my alarm clock went off for the next day. I had to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning every single day. And I saw my alarm clock go off. I patiently waited for it to go in snooze mode. And I just nicely reached over to my phone and I called Ja. And Ja picked up. He was kind of confused while I called him this early in the morning. He was like, yeah, what's good? It's all happened? And I was like, yeah, I woke up. And he was like, he's like, that's what you supposed to do? I'm like, nah.
He's like, I finally see it.
I'm not going to work today, Jai.
I told him that to put his week notice in, or he's gonna burn bridges, and he's like, I want to do that. And I think we were already doing YouTube at that point, but the sacrifice that Levi made at the time, we were able to create more content because he was actually not working. So I was doing everything I can do to make sure he was fed, and any money that we made, we tried to split it as much as we possibly could. And he had enough money in his account to where he could take a long hiatus from working for a bit to just focus on our career and stuff.
Essentially, I got paid pretty good, like 17 an hour. So I was able to save up and get me a car.
There you go.
But I had a nice little savings. I was like, John, I'm going to college, bro. And he was like, okay. And at this point in time, on YouTube, we had like about almost 100 something videos, but we had like 100 something subscribers. It's about to get to the point where our video count was about to pass our sub count, but I didn't care. I was like, John, we gotta make something out of this, or die trying. I'm not trying to work and no job until I'm 60 something. I'm pretty sure you're not trying to do the same either. So we gotta make it work. So that's what we did. Essentially, Ja looked out for me, and throughout the months, a couple more months passed. I'm like 4 months into college. I'm taking business administration management at this point. I'm over here just chilling. I'm taking a break from editing and my schoolwork, and I called Ja. This is March of 2020. Little timeline. This is when I called Ja, March of 2020. I called Ja, me and him talk on the phone, and Ja started talking about, hey, we've been doing this YouTube stuff about 1.5 years, man. It ain't been working. Every time we post a video that takes us 8 hours to make, we get like 3-5 views. We've been doing this for 1 year. It's got to the point where it's starting to negatively affect my relationship. Do you know any type of way we can grow, Levi? And I was like, I don't know, man. And then I just, for some reason, I was like, hey, you want to try a TikTok or something, dog? He was like, what, you mean that homosexual app where people just be dancing all day on it?
Yeah, I was very like, I'm not gonna lie, I was a problem back then. I learned a lot. People changed me a lot as I went on. I was that toxic gamer type. I did say, like, man, that's some gay shit, bro. I ain't about to use that gay ass app. I did say that, bro. I'm not gonna sit there and pretend like I didn't say stuff back then.
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, when I first started getting on TikTok, I didn't even think nothing much of it. People just told me, like, yo, just get on there. I'm like, man, whatever. Like I didn't even think that much of it.
Bro, all we saw was a bunch of kids dancing and stuff. And I was like, what the hell am I gonna do some gaming stuff on there for?
So when I initially So when I initially suggested that, Ja was a little bit protested about it. He was like, why? And I was like, I don't know, just see what happens. So he was like, all right, whatever. So we just literally opened up our YouTube channel and pulled up a recent video, which is at the time, it's on our channel. It's a video called Casual as Fuck, the very first one. Literally the opening clip of that video is like me, Julius, which is Ghost Napper, and Ja playing GTA, and we doing a setup mission for the heist. And we was walking out of the prison yard dressed up as prison guards, trying to be conspicuous. And it resulted in me slapping the shit out of a prison guard. And he decided to use that as a TikTok clip. So he literally made the TikTok account, the SMS Mafia TikTok account, while we was on the phone. So literally 15 minutes, our TikTok account is 15 minutes old at this point. That's our first clip we ever posted. The clip is going viral out of nowhere. Like literally while I was on the phone, he was like, hey Leo, you know this clip is getting a lot of views all of a sudden, right? I was like, what? He was like, yeah, this clip, I just posted it, just made his account. It's saying that this clip is like at 150K. I was like, what? Like, keep in mind, we so used to getting like 2-3 views. So we was like, oh, So it's kind of, at the end of that day, we had like about 15,000 followers, and that clip was at like 300K.
No, actually, before the day was over with, we had 30K.
Really? Oh yeah,
yeah, 30K. That clip max, it stopped at 300K, and over the next week, it maxed at like 600K. It's at 639,000 as we speak right now.
So it was kind of amazing because that same day we made that TikTok account, Ja was actually going to quit doing his YouTube stuff with me.
March the 23rd, 2020 was the first video we've ever posted on the platform, and it went viral. That was I don't know. I feel like everything that we've worked for at that point came up to that moment. And when we saw that we had the ball moving, we just kept posting over and over and over and over again. I had almost 2 years worth of content that I can give these people. I gave it to them.
Yep. Which then eventually moved over to your YouTube, because then, like you've told me, people started asking. They're like, "Do y'all got a YouTube?" And y'all probably were like, "You know what? That's a crazy thing y'all asked us. Here's our YouTube." That's still one of the craziest things to me, hearing that story. It's like one of the most, essentially it starts off with like Levi just basically being like, "I'm done," and that was kind of like a catalyst. Just the whole sentence itself, "I'm done," and it's like, all right, we're gonna get this going.
We wouldn't be where we are now without Levi, and that's why we call him the prophet of truth. He sees things before any of us see it, and we're all it never fails. We always lag behind. Me, Ace, Butter, everybody. He sees stuff before we're aware. He'll say it, we'll call him, and we'll be like, "Nah, you're tripping." And literally like a week or so later, it was like, okay, he was on to something. So that's why we call him the prophet of truth. I guess that he like, y'all want to call him arrogant and full of himself, bro, but he deserves it. He's right about a lot of things. He doesn't miss often, if at all.
Hey,
so let's just say.
About to say, hey, Levi's wise for his age. It still amazes me how wise Levi is at his age. Like, most people around Levi's age are not that bright. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you, Levi. Most people around your age are not that bright.
Oh no, you spin. You're right. You're exactly right, my brother. It's just ridiculous. Like, I'm not trying to be arrogant or nothing, but I'm just I always like to think for myself, and I like to put a lot of stuff in perspective. I always tend to think of what I say before I say it, and I like to carry myself a certain type of way. Also, everything I be trying to do, even though I don't like Ja at all,
okay,
he's still like, I look up to Ja. He's my older brother. I always want everything I do.
You can't say you don't like me at all, and then say you look up.
I know, you kind of just roasted him right there, bro. Just put him out there.
He just be handing that role model title out to anybody too, and that's be annoying the hell out of me. I was like, you can't call me a role model and then call this guy of all people your role model as well. And I be like, look, bro, you can't hand that out like it's some free candy at a bank or something.
But yeah, that day on the phone when Ja was considering quitting, that was the first I ever seen him like give up hope, and that what gave me the idea. And just seeing like his face light up, like he pretty much had like a new breath of air breathed into him. Like, it was just beautiful to see. And I know Ja's an artist at heart, so when he finally get to see people appreciating what he got to contribute, that makes me happy, and I want to make sure it stay that way. So we'll keep pushing forward. Like I said, we saw our opportunity, we took it, man. We so used to getting like 2-3 views. When we started getting like 1,000, hell, a couple thousand, boy, we took that and ran with it. We were posting like 3 clips a day at one point on TikTok.
We've been poor our entire life, Greedy. Without saying my life is dependent on it, I'm not joking. I don't want to do anything else with life, and I think the older that you get, bro, like whenever you're going to school and stuff, you think that, okay, I finish school, then I go to college, and then I get a job, and then you'll be like, what's next? I never had, like, what I wanted to be in life didn't require for me to go to college, and I realized that. I was like, what I wanted to do in my life, I don't need somebody telling me how to do it. I just need this paper to get me in the building. And I was like, why do I want to go in somebody else's building? I can just have my own building. And I told myself, I want that to happen for myself. People are doing it and I want to do it too. And I'm like, I'm tired of being broke. I'm tired of being poor. I didn't have like purpose in life. It was like I went into work every single day, and I'm not joking. It felt like Shang Tsung was in there taking the soul out of my body every time I went in that job,
like
bro.
that.
I'm telling you,
I like that analogy. I like that.
It's the worst feeling in the world, constantly going somewhere. Like I went to that job and I did it like I was working there out of necessity. And when it gets to a certain point where you don't have to work there out of necessity anymore, you're just here. I'm like, I don't want this for myself. I don't want to be here for 30 years and I kill over. I don't want to live for the weekend. I don't want to do that anymore. And I hope a lot of people get inspiration to be able to do that for themselves. I'm not saying working a regular job is a problem. It ain't for me. And I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to have somebody tell me when to wake up and what the hell I'm supposed to do and what I'm supposed to eat all day. That feels like prison to me. And that's where my creativity, I want to be able to, I'm at the point now where I feel like I want to be, when I was at work, it got so easy to the point where I was in zombie mode all the time and I could just do my work and just listen to podcasts and music all day. And I realized there's people that are just like me right now that listen and watch this stuff all day and do nothing else. Or they just consume, when I mean don't do nothing else, I mean like not look at Netflix or anything else. And they just consume custom content like that. And I was like, I can do that. I know all my content's pretty good. I can create this. And we went hard and now we're here and I'm excited. Like I said, I genuinely feel as if I found a purpose in my life. And Greedy, even moments like this, you coming up to me asking me to do recordings and stuff like this shit makes me feel amazing, bro. That somebody would even want to consider this being important enough to talk to me about. You see what I'm saying? So it's an amazing feeling. I'm grateful, very humble. Like I said, we come from the poorhouse, man. I had to eat cereal with roaches coming out the box, bro. I'm telling you, it was that rough. Going outside, the power cut off, the water cut off. I had to go steal my neighbor's water out of their water hose and put it in a bucket and shower with that shit. I'm dead ass serious.
That is a scene in my head right now that I just played through. Like, wow, that's wild.
That's how tough it is, and this is how they changed my life, bro. This shit really changed my life. I'm finally in my own apartment. Granted, it took me to the age of 28 to get it. I'd rather it be late than never in my life. You see what I'm saying? I'd rather it be there. So I'm happy. I'm satisfied with the direction of my life going. You will never get some fake energy from me. You will never get somebody that's trying to be somebody that I'm not. That's not me, bro. I'll never be that. Never in my life.
I'm about to say, man, life isn't a race, dog. You take your time. You'll get there when you get there, man. And honestly, you guys are getting there. Even though it's quicker than most people, you guys are finally getting there. And genuinely, like, I'm happy that you guys are happy that I wanted to get you guys on here, because you guys have been like a big inspiration to me. You guys have been like, you guys, like I've told you guys many a times, y'all reinvigorated my drive to video edit and shoot and everything. Because I'll be honest with you, like doing other stuff, doing like Twitch and everything, I was just a zombie on that. I just got on there and I was just like, I'm just play a game, whatever. Like I didn't think of anything else. But when you guys came through and y'all was saying, like, telling me like, hey man, keep this up, this is actually good, and everything, it inspired me. It got me back into like video editing.
I will say this though, like, I know I'll be cracking jokes, we be cracking jokes back and forth sometimes, but I will say this, thing I respect about you the most is you unapologetically yourself, and I'm very proud of that. That's very inspiring. Just keep doing you, man. You know what I mean?
That's all I can do, man, because
Keep pushing forward.
I want
give up.
like I want y'all, because I consider y'all family now to me. I want y'all, and
yeah,
I want
brothers.
companies, I want people to come to me for me. I don't want someone to come to me just being like, oh, he's greedy. Like, no, I want y'all to be like, yo, that's Jay. It's like outside and inside of like Greedy Jay, the brand, everything. It's like, this is who he is.
Like, bro, you're very inspiring to me too.
Oh yeah.
Like, probably more inspiring to me than I am to you.
Oh, I got mad jokes for you, though, Greedy.
Oh,
I ain't gonna lie.
No, I
it's
know
funny.
y'all-
It's just funny. But like I said, this is how I don't know if this is just a black person thing, but my coping mechanism is jokes, man. Like
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie.
no. Joke is my thing too.
I'm gonna let you finish up, but regarding Greedy, I don't know. He's like very strong-willed because I don't know if I would have been able to start this type of stuff, as in being an entertainer without Ja. Like most of this stuff is not possible without Ja. Ja pretty much essentially almost carried this entire movement. I would not be able to do none of this by myself. And seeing Greedy be able to do this by itself is very impressive.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? All I know how to do is play video games and crack a couple of jokes and edit a little bit. Ja be doing in our videos, Ja be handling most of the quality of life stuff like zoom in effects, subtitles, all that. But he pretty much add up his ass to things, and Greedy able to do all that by himself, which is very cool.
Oh yeah.
And then, like I said, you guys, like half of my TikTok homies, my Twitch homies, my family, my actual family. Like it's crazy. And then we will get on to the next question because you guys answered 2 questions in that whole thing. You answered the difficult part of growing and who inspired y'all. But like even like with this whole thing. My mom, the minute that my mom like basically stopped hounding me on being up in my office almost 24/7 working on stuff, and once she even though the check was small for like Twitch or something, and I showed it to her, and she saw I could make money off of this, left me alone and was like, "Go do your thing." And I was like, "That's
I got
it."
a question for you too, Greedy.
What's up?
Have you ever had somebody tell you that you can't do this? Because we had issues like that a lot until we proved that there was money in it. And that sucked that it took for us to prove that we can make money in this before somebody actually believed in us. And that used to get, like I said, that was one of the things. It's not that, like, I'm not like chasing money. You know what I mean? I'm fine now. I'm better off now than I ever was. That was before YouTube, even more so now for YouTube. But what I'm saying is that I had people that was always in my corner telling me I couldn't do this and I couldn't do that. And bro, when I tell you, like I'm not a numbers guy, but I'm about to sit there and pretend like it ain't there.
Yeah, no, it's like it's like that it's like when Anthony Padilla, he interviewed Markiplier, and Markiplier just straight up, when they asked him, he was like, Markiplier, how much money are you making from this? He's like, oh, I'm making billions. He just said it casually. He's like, yeah, I'm making billions. He's like, I'm not gonna hide it. He's like, I'm making billions off of YouTube. It's like how you guys are. It's just like, hey, Ja, how much money you making off of this? Ja, you can literally just be like, yeah, I'm making this. It's not a lot, but it's like I'm making this.
You want to know, we've only been monetized for like a year and a half now. I made like close to 40K. I ain't make too much. So no, it's more than what I made. It's like if there's too many moments where money slows up, like the month, like from the beginning of the month to the middle of the year, off of YouTube by itself, it's about 40K. But with everything in general, it's like what, close to like 50, 60. So it helps, but you got to keep in mind, I got to split this pie with Levi too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a team effort.
And then I have to buy, like, the whole first year, we made the most money we've ever made in the first year when we went viral, because like everybody was fresh in and it was coming in, and we made a lot of money then. And then, but we had to spend a lot of that money on equipment. I had to buy everybody those Elgato mics. I had to get myself another PC. So we made a good bit of money. I just had to reinvest it in the company. And now this year, the one before this, it's been all right. Enough for me to get my own apartment. I'll say that.
That's good.
So,
That's
yeah.
good.
It's growth.
Yeah, well, with all of that, with all this like success that you guys are seeing, with you guys pushing forward with content and everything, obviously you're getting more and more followers each day. You lose some, you make some. You lose some, you make some. But and you were talking about Momocon going there and everything. So I want to ask both of y'all, since y'all been getting all this fame and everything, what has been the weirdest interaction with a fan that y'all had that made y'all go like, "Hey yo, what the fuck?"
I was gonna save this for something else, but I'm just telling you here. I don't think this is a fan, but I got a crazy story about Momocon that I wanted to talk about. And my experience at Momocon, outside of the people and their crazy odors, it was fun. Rather it be the people yelling and laughing like hyenas at 4 o'clock in the morning while I'm trying to go to sleep with my girl, whether it's a dude being oblivious to like 30 signs that say put your mask on, where it is, this is whatever the case may be, where is the elevator that opened up, and me and Sierra were the only people on that floor, and the elevator out of all 6 elevators opened up, and it was just pitch black in there, like some horror movie. I'm not going in no elevator like that. But the craziest part of my Momocon experience, I wouldn't say he a fan, but we and Sierra went to a bar, right? We sat at the bar table, and there was this dude. Red flag number 1, he was in a Hisoka cosplay, right?
Oh,
he was sitting at the table in a Hisoka cosplay. Immediately start chatting me and Sierra up, right? And he start telling us about his cosplay journey. I was like, okay, this guy seems cool. And then he was like, I don't know why people don't be taking their shirts off and stuff. I'm gonna be committed to my Nosuke cosplay. I'm gonna have my shirt off. And I was like, I mean, that's cool. I'd take my shirt off too if I had abs and stuff. And he was like, man, I ain't really like that, but check this out. And he showed me his cosplay of his Inosuke, and he's shirtless. Dude's ripped. You can't tell under his little Hisoka cosplay. And I'm like, okay, whatever. That's cool. And then he's like, look, man, I need you to follow my account. And then he showed me his phone. And when he opened up Instagram, it showed like this swingers club. And I was like, oh, okay. I see what you into, man. He's like, yeah.
Holy.
I'm part of a... I like that swinger stuff.
Oh, God.
And then, bro, he kept pressing that point the whole time and looking me dead in my eyes and saying, I like that swinger stuff. And I'm like, hey. Look. I'm not into that. Ain't no dude about to run no train on me. That ain't happening. So I sit there and Sierra keeps talking to this dude because she ain't see me see that. So I'm like, I start talking to the bartender. And bro, that whole interaction was awkward as hell until me and Sierra walked out and said bye to him. And I was like, Sierra, I've been so ready to leave. This dude trying to proposition me.
He's like, this man was trying to get me to fold.
That dude wanted me. Cause he wasn't talking to Sierra.
He wasn't worried about Sierra. He was worried about Ratchet.
He was worried about Jay Ratchet. He was not gonna call you Jay Ratchet. No, he was gonna call you Jay Cheeks. That's what he was gonna call you.
No, I'm out of here. Me and Sierra avoided this dude like the plague the moment we saw him on the floor. I avoided him the rest of that trip. I ain't want no problems with that man. I'm joking for the most part, but it did seem as if he was probably like it felt that way. Not gonna lie, it felt like that was happening. Maybe I was reading.
No, he want to see about a rat.
Yeah, he trying to see about Ratchet. I was trying to see about you. That was the crazy. I wouldn't say he a fan, but he did say he liked my work, and he looked at it, so he seemed to appreciate it. So I'll just go on a limb and say he was.
There you go.
And that was a interesting interaction. I'll say that. Levi, you got any interesting interaction?
I'm gonna say,
to be honest, bro, I haven't even been, not in public, I have actually been put in a situation where a fan encountered me in public, so I don't really got nothing, to be honest.
not yet. Not
Bro,
yet.
Dude trying to fuck me is crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That one right there. I was just like,
wild.
yeah, I was just like, unless Levi say like somebody was trying to murder him, something.
Nah,
like,
I ain't topping that.
Like there ain't topping that. That one had me.
No pun intended here.
All right. Moving to the next question. So obviously you guys have made hundreds of videos on your channel from the beginning all the way up until now. But there's gotta be one. So this question is, what is one video that did not do as well on the channel as you thought it would, but it's y'all's favorite? Like, personally, y'all would be like, I will show this to someone, and they'll be like, yo, why isn't this as good as the other ones? And be like, I don't care. This is actually what I think is my best one.
I'm gonna narrow it down to one, but no joke, whenever me and Levi create content, it's always better than our last. So literally the most current video that we have is always typically our favorite. Whenever we create it, we literally end every session with, I think this is the best day we ever made. I think this is the best one. This is great. And that's the feeling that me and Levi keep trying to capture whenever we create content. If we don't feel it, it don't feel good for us, we'll just scrap it or just don't do it, period. And I just tell him, like, man, I ain't feeling this. There's been mad times where I had Levi edit stuff for 3 or 4 hours. And I came up to him and I was like, look, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I ain't feeling this. And then we just, look, whatever, we'll get rid of it. We'll try it on to the next one. Like I said, some of our everything we do, we try to do better than our last. And the one thing that bothered us the most is, I'll say videos like Among Us. When Among Us was a thing, we had fun with Among Us for a time period, but after a while, bro, after doing so many Among Us videos, the game got boring to us. But we did it because it was one of them times where I had to put up, like, I had to force myself to play something. Like, eventually during that session, I'd enjoy myself, but I found it hard to make myself play it after a while. And then I told Levi, like, man, I ain't trying to become no damn Among Us channel. So look, man, we got it out of here. We just stopped playing it. I just didn't like it anymore. But the video that I spent a lot of time in that didn't do well is, gosh, that's a good question. Actually, I think I
yeah. See, I try to make you guys think. Try to make you guys think as much as I can.
One video at a time. I think one of them that bothered Levi. I don't think he wants me to tell about it. You don't mind me telling you, dude?
Hey, go ahead.
It was when we're gonna redo The Sims 4 again soon. But Levi's first Sims attempt, he was really passionate about the Sims video, and at the time, it didn't do as well, and I think it kind of defeated him. You know what I mean? To like, in a sense, because everything else we did so exceptionally well, and in comparison to that, something that he really wanted to play and it didn't do well at the time, I think it bothered him. And I think that was one of the videos where we were trying to see what we would do, like see what our videos would do if we did solo videos from time to time. Like, I think one video I did by myself, it was like a reaction video that I did about something regarding a Sniper Wolf, and it did pretty well. And then I did a Need for Speed video, and that did, look, I'll give you an example. Of how this Need for Speed video made me feel. So we had 3 Homies One Mind video at the time called Consequences. It did 25,000 views, right? Then we went over to Gang Beats, and it did 30,000 views. And then I did my Need for Speed video, and it did like 4K. And then it was just me there, but it was something that I really wanted to do. And I made it short just in case people wouldn't like it like that. And I didn't think they liked it like that. It did well over time. So like 8K now, but it being in that field, in that realm, with videos doing 30, 48, 50,000 views, that shit does get to you. It does bother me. I try not to be the numbers guy, and it took me a long time to break out of that. It used to bother me whenever I worked really hard on something and it didn't do what I thought it should. But then I got to the point where I was like, look, man, nobody can watch this. I could get like 1 view. I could get no views. So I was like, I'm not about to sit here and keep letting these numbers sway my judgment and make me feel some type of way. I just got it in my mind to like let it go.
Yeah, literally a year ago, we was getting like 3 or 5 views. So like
obviously views don't like move y'all. Like, y'all don't get.
Like, we made like hundreds. We made like hundreds of videos before we started TikTok. Like, these videos took us like 6-8 hours to make, just because of like 2-3 views, right? And bro, if we was in this for like views, we would have stopped a long time ago. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
You have people when they have their TikTok accounts and they slow up, Greedy. You came up to me and told me that it used to get to you too, where like you work on these things and they don't do well, but then you have a video that does really well and you really didn't care about that video. And I was like, look, man, let the audience decide what they like. You know what I mean? And at some point, people will detect that. And I think I got it. I don't know. We've slowed down up on the main TikTok page that we have, but I've been posting on my private, and I've just been posting stuff that I like, and it does well. And seeing stuff like that, it makes me feel good. I'm happy about it. Just at this point, I'm just creating to create, and me and Levi haven't been numbers guys like that where it sways us to do things in the better part of like almost 2 years now. I'll say that. A year and some change, getting close to 2 years. Well, I think we done achieved those big numbers. You know what I mean? We done, like, even if they strip away what me and Levi have today, I know deep down in our heart, we done did that. We done did what we thought would be unobtainable. And I'm satisfied with the direction of my life. And I feel like I said, I found a purpose in my life. And this is what I would like to do until I can't do it no more. And I'm going to keep doing everything. And I'm going to keep trying to pull up my youngins, the young dudes in our group. I'm gonna let them take the torch whenever it's my time to just sit back and just watch the fruits of the labor grow. You know what I mean?
Man, I feel you on that one. Trust and believe me, this is something I want to do for the rest of my life too. Like, I'm gonna keep doing this until I can't do it no more, man. Like,
They already hit me with that 30 bar, Greedy. So hey, you're gonna get hit with it soon too. Prepare.
Yeah,
if you ain't already.
Yeah, nah, trust me. I'm 27 right now. Once I get hit with that 30 bar, I already know people are gonna be like, man, I thought you would be somewhere around here. I'm like, man, it's work. It's a grind.
Hey, yeah. Hey, Kevin Samuels hit it when he was in his 50s, bro. So ain't no time on it. It'll happen when it feels like it happens. And to all the content creators out there, if you're trying to grow and you're trying to make stuff happen, it only stops when you stop, bro. And me and Levi are a testament to that. I was gonna stop that day. I was gonna give up. I was dead ass serious. I told Levi, I was considering deleting the channel. That's how serious it was. Cause I don't want to return to this. I was like, I done did it. It's done messed up with my head. It's trying to ruin my relationship with my woman. And I'm like, I don't want this anymore. And I was about to wipe my hands with it. But Levi, he pushed me, and I just, something that he compliments me about today is that I'm just willing to try new stuff. And it took me a long time to just start accepting stuff instead of trying to do stuff that I'm used to. Just accept new things and try to spend every day learning something different. Your time comes when it comes. You don't get to dictate when it happens. It happens when it feels like it. Like, realistically, I'm gonna be real with you.
About to say, man, that's exactly how it happened with me. Like, shoot, I was like happy that when you guys started commenting on my stuff, man, I followed y'all, looked at y'all stuff. I was like, I genuinely was happy when y'all like was just talking with me. I was just like low on like followers and stuff like that. I was just doing this kind of stuff for fun, and y'all was liking it, and I was just like, oh shit.
Yeah, bro, we ain't nobody special, man. We ain't too Hollywood to talk to somebody, especially people that helped us get, going to where we want to be at in life. I hate when people get like a couple of thousand followers and then all of a sudden act like they can't talk to nobody, like they better than somebody.
Get the better in
we all the same. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you on that one.
Because I'm not better than nobody at all. I'm just a person playing video games and cracking jokes. Literally.
And just
like, bro.
And you just doing stuff with your homie. I would just say you doing stuff with homies, man. That's all you doing.
I'm not doing that groundbreaking. I'm not out here finding a cure for cancer or nothing. So why the hell I gotta act like I'm holier than thou to speak to somebody?
All right. So with all that, I know that you guys have gotten like a whole bunch of like collaborations. Y'all have encountered many people on TikTok, many people through YouTube, and all of that. But there's gotta be. So I gotta ask this. There's gotta be. If there was one person y'all would want to collab with, like absolutely, like at the drop of a dime, if they just decided to message you right now out of the blue and was just like, hey, I want to do a collaboration with you guys, and you guys would drop everything and be like, we're focusing on this, who would that person you would want to collab?
Want me to answer first, Jeff?
Yeah, you answer first.
DJ Academics.
Yeah.
Dead serious?
I asked for that. Dead ass serious, yeah.
Oh yeah, bro. Bro, that man funny as hell, bro. I've been watching him. Bro, literally, I've been watching him since 2012, bro. I was just seeing how he grew Academics is a big inspiration for me. Like just
Me
seeing
too.
him come from literally nothing and using like this YouTube stuff to elevate to the heights he's at now is just mad inspiring and just proves that anybody can make stuff possible with hard work and dedication. So yeah, Academics, bro. I be in all his streams. Man, he funny. He's a character.
He be talking a lot of junk about people now, but keep in mind, bro, he was one of us, and everybody was talking down about him and saying that he's in his basement doing stuff.
Yeah, people used to look down on gamers.
Yeah,
He was one of the
there's
people
a
they
lot
look
of.
down on until he came up.
I know us saying DJ Academics is a crazy like statement, but I need to keep in mind, like when we were trying to get in the door and stuff, there's a lot of people that's in our realm of stuff that we tried reaching out to when we didn't really have a following, and they wasn't messing with us. They wasn't trying to put us on. They got to the point where Levi went into one of these dudes' stream, and Levi just said one thing, and he got banned from his stream, bro.
What?
He wasn't even promoting. He was just talking to him, and he was like, "Man, I stopped fucking with that dude the moment he banned me, just trying to be nice to his ass." And I was like, "What?"
Wait,
There's
what?
been mad times where we've been disrespected mad times when it comes to this content creation stuff. And like, I'm not the type of person to be vindictive to hold that against other people. So we still like collaborating with people. Sometimes like whenever we do collaborations, sometimes I can't use the footage. So when they record with us that first time, I can't immediately make something. I need them to come around again because I need more footage to work with. And we don't end up getting up with each other immediately. But that doesn't mean that I don't want to work with them. It just means that it's going to take a lot more time to create some actual good products with them. But whenever I think me and Levi are able to gravitate towards DJ Academics because he ain't really in our realm. He's in music. We're in gaming. You know what I mean? So seeing somebody that's kind of similar to us, being able to turn this stuff into something where he's able to literally bully companies now, if he wanted to, that just shows the might between fan and creator, fan and
Entertainer?
fan and creator, and that's what it is. He has an organic audience, an audience that people want, and we have an organic audience as well, an audience that people want. And I feel like I have a handful of people that will support me no matter what, and those are the people that I keep my attention on no matter what. Like I said, don't think that you gotta have 1 billion followers just to do well in the world. Keep in mind, your local business and stuff, they're only in your local town. And the dude who owned those, they have crazy stuff. There's a restaurant called La Hacienda down here. And this dude only got that one restaurant here. This dude owns an Acura NSX, and I think that it's an old car, but it's worth like $100,000, and people wouldn't know it. Same thing with the Supra and stuff. He has a Supra. He has all this stuff. He has all this expensive stuff. And he's in our little rinky-dink town that we're up in right now. And you don't, like I said, you don't have to have huge numbers to be successful. You just need a consistent audience base that you know that you can predict and you have an idea of it. And I love the people that love us and support us. And I'm going to make sure I keep riding for them. That's what we're working so hard for. But I'd say, like I said, it used to be people like the people that you would say. It used to be like the Black Hokage, and it used to be like his camp and stuff, and other content creators like Vanoss and stuff. People used to compare us to Vanoss. Like they used to hit us with that, "Oh, y'all like the Vanoss crew, but black." It used to bother me at first. I was like, what does that mean? We're just Vanoss, but we say nigga.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah.
That's how. I don't want to be in somebody's shadow, and it took a long time for them to just be like, okay, I know them. Oh, these dudes are SMS. I think I just be chilling around now. I think there was a dude, I went to somebody's Twitch stream, and I was just up in there like a regular viewer, and I donated like a couple of gifted subs to him, and like it took him a minute to realize, and he was like, oh, that's him. And I was like, no, what? I'm genuinely surprised people are noticing me when I do stuff now. And that was a very humbling situation in there where you have people that actually know you. I didn't expect somebody to recognize me. You know what I mean? But that's all I have.
Man,
personally.
That's still actually like it. Like I gotta tell y'all, we're not even like, because we still got one last question, and then we'll get into the fun part. But like throughout this whole entire interview, like this has been like very inspiring, because like I know there's a lot of people who think like, oh, you guys just started, then you just got more people a part of SMS, and like this, it just became this whole big crew thing. But like really, it just all came down to like a stroke of luck, all this stuff happening. And like it's like when a regular person starts getting money and they become rich and they start living in like a rich neighborhood that they're not comfortable with.
Yeah,
Like that's what it feels
honest,
like hearing
Greedy,
it from y'all.
To be honest, Greedy, I know a lot of people probably not gonna want to hear this, but I'm gonna say it anyway because that's genuinely how I feel about this. In this entertainment / content creator stuff, in order to get on, I feel like it's about 75% luck and 25% talent. Cause I ain't gonna lie, we got lucky as hell. Our very first TikTok clip blew up. Ain't no telling what we'd be if that didn't happen for us. And that was just off a stroke of luck. We didn't know how. I never used TikTok before. We never looked at TikTok before. We don't know how the algorithms work. We just posted and it just happened to catch fire. And then we just rolled off that high and let it snowball. So we got lucky, I admit it.
Honestly,
I feel like with 25% of luck, with the 25% of skill came in, was us being able to maintain and keep a lot of people. And me and Ja grew as we continued. Like our editing was scuffed, but now the more we continue, we grew and grew and grew and got better and better and better. So I feel like it takes luck to get noticed, but it takes skill to keep the people there, essentially, is what I'm trying to say.
I can honestly big agree with that sentiment, because I got lucky with some of the content I had that like blew up. Even one of my videos that's at like 2.5 million views, that one got me like notice. And then when I started doing Nagatoro stuff, that got me more notice. So like it was crazy to me, because I never had any of this kind of like stuff going on, and that inherently was like the catalyst for me to be like, I can do this. I just need to get better at what you said, which is the 25%, maintaining that, getting these people to stay. But last question though to ask you guys. So you guys have your YouTube and everything. You guys have your TikTok. You guys have IG. You have all of that. But you know, Ja, Levi, like you guys are saying, like at some point you guys are gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna have to bow out at some point. I'm not saying now, but at some point you guys are gonna bow out. What are
bow out when I die?
What's y'all's future plans beyond the channel? What are your future plans?
Future plans beyond the channel.
I
Well,
always wanted to inspire people. I wanted to, like, I use my Discord. We got a Discord that we use to talk to people. We be in there all the time, talking to people that, you know, support us. We just be in the general chats. There's a lot of most of our fan base are younger, like me. You know what I mean? There's like a lot of people that's like younger, don't really know that much, inexperienced. I want to guide these people in the right direction in life, essentially. I want to be a positive influence on people's life. That's why I even, going back to that point John mentioned earlier about him being able to listen and change, and him being more accepting of that. Very like within like the last, I think ever since the year started, I wanted to tone down on the amount of cursing we do in our content.
yeah.
And I brought that to Ja's attention, and Ja was on board with it. And I felt like if it was like a year, like 2 years ago, he would have probably been against it. He would have probably felt like it was watering down our stuff. But I see the bigger pictures of things. He also see it too. I want to be able to look back at this stuff and be proud of it. I don't want to just come back 10 years from now and look at our content and it's just us saying a bunch of curse words over and over again. That'll feel awkward.
Yeah.
So I decided to make that decision. We're gonna say curse words here and there, but we're gonna keep it PG-13. That's what we've been doing. That was the approach we've been doing lately.
Yeah.
I don't know if that answers anything.
No. Like that's actually like a good like future plan. Like that's letting us know like, hey, that's what you plan on doing in the future. You want to move beyond what is the best way to be explaining that is like you're moving beyond the edgy content. You're beyond edgy content. And I'm big agree with you on that one, because like I'll admit it, I still do it sometimes here and there, but like most of the time I'm trying to move forward from that. I'm creating content that's like more informational now and whatnot. And like with you guys are going beyond the spectrum. Like Ja, like you told me, it was either you or Levi. One of you guys told me where it's like going the PG-13 route, it forces you guys to learn how to crack a joke properly. It forces you instead of having to be like, man, fuck that guy who looks like a bitch ass little, like no, like actually crack a joke, like a coherent joke that has a punchline, all of that gets finished, and you guys do that.
My beef with jokes, with swearing, is that you'd be too comfortable with just like putting a lot of weight on like the vulgarity of what you're saying rather than the humor about it. Like people just curse and they think that saying the F word and saying shit and all that is just the funniest stuff in the world, and it ain't. There's a lot of people that say the F word is like a period. We got we're slowly improving now. The word we're trying to cut out now using too much is bruh. But like I said, that takes time. So we won't end every sentence with bruh. We won't end every sentence with motherfucking or fucking and stuff like that. Dudes are, like I said, when you start editing yourself for hours upon hours at a time, you can't help but just hear repetition over and over again, and it just bothers you. So at some point we gotta grow and adapt. And I think a good part of that maturing is just learning just when something's funny and when it ain't. And I don't, like I said, at some point me being 30 in 2 years, bro, I shouldn't be still doing the stuff that I was doing when I was like 24. I've learned, grow, adapt, evolve. That's about it. Just call it struggle, motivate, succeed, not stay the damn same. That's it. Yeah.
About to say, you guys convinced me, man. Like low key, I actually even this I would have told y'all even off the record, but like I'll tell y'all right now. Like I've been talking with Elijah, one of your other members of SMS, and I've been having him get on me about, trying to chill out with cussing. Like in one of my streams, while I was talking, I didn't realize I said the F word, and he just messaged and he was like, "Ayo, put 25 cents in the swear jar." He was joking, but that was his way of saying like, "Ayo, you said a cuss word," and I was like, "Oh snap."
That's like, you'll catch yourself. Elijah is actually the person that got us, well, at least me, to stop doing it. I'll say that. Like I stopped swearing because of him, because he doesn't swear at all, and this inspiration. It makes me feel good. It lets me know that I don't have to do all that to be entertaining, and I can get better.
Also, another one of my favorite content creators that I watch all the time, Angry Joe. Sometimes we watching his reviews on stuff, and when he usually be, angry, ironically, in his reviews, he says the F word about 5 times every sentence, and it's got to the point where I notice it every single time, and it gets grating. But I was like, "Dorm, is that how we used to sound?" You feel me? But I still watch him because he's funny as hell. But I don't want to be overly vulgar like that.
Right.
I guess he could get away with it because he's Angry Joe, and he don't mind it. But me, I want to go a different route, essentially.
Well, that's
I
good.
agree.
And I want to see you guys grow. Like I genuinely want to see you guys keep growing, man. I want to be able to get to that point where you guys are at. That way, like, we all gonna be eating at that same table together. Like,
Nah, you will, because you're gonna be with us, man.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, we friends, bro. You join us on the ride, man. We here. Anything we can do to support you, we got you here. Facts.
I appreciate that, man. But now, after all those serious questions, now we're gonna get into the fun stuff. So typically, in these videos, I always do like a would you rather, like a F kill Mary, anything like that. This time, I'm doing with y'all is smash or pass, and I got a couple characters here. We got 4.
Okay.
We got 4 female characters of age. Don't worry.
Hey yo.
And
Thank you.
Greedy. You're rude, boy. I remember seeing your TikTok recently. You was asking one girl.
Wait, what? Wait, what did I do?
Bro, you you was doing a smash and pass. And I think you had one of the dudes on B-Star.
Yeah.
Yeah, Legoshi on B-Star. You just like smash and pass. You asked to smash and pass Legoshi with B-Star. I was like, this dude a rude boy.
Oh yeah, no, I remember it. I was just like, hey yo, you not trying to get that wolf pussy?
Oh, ain't no way, man.
Oh my god. Don't worry.
But yeah, let's get to it.
Yeah, man, don't worry. There ain't gonna be no furry things. I made sure of that. And I'm gonna be showing
Who
you guys
said
the way.
I ain't want that?
Hey yo. Anyways,
On his own, G.
if you guys can take a look at my live here, the first one up for Smash or Pass from the new show Spy X Family, your Forager. Smash or Pass to both of y'all.
Bro, they don't really need to answer that question, bro.
That's an easy one. I saw
Bro,
a bunch of girls cosplaying that this weekend.
She look good. What's the name of this anime?
Spy X Family. It is a very, very actual wholesome like show. Like Levi, I think you would actually like it.
Oh yeah, give me
Levi don't watch stuff
that.
in subtitles. He's a lame.
Oh, here we go.
Oh no, there's actually English dub out right now. There's like 6 episodes of English dub out. I
So
think.
the actual correct way to watch it? Okay, thank you, Greedy.
I got you.
But yeah, Smash.
Hey.
Of course, easy peasy.
I feel like I'm about to get killed in the comment section for that dub comment.
Nah, I don't think so, because I mean, like, her voice is very very sweet, but like it's seductive. She's like a femme fatale. Like Ja could be like cleaning the dishes, and like her sexual thing would be like taking a knife, stabbing him, and then just being like, yeah, you like that? And Ja would probably sit there and be, yeah.
Ain't no nothing. What the hell?
It's like, oh, what did you do that?
Girl. That's it.
It's like, I am calling the police.
Look, man,
I don't hit women, but
I be making jokes about girls hitting me and me being into that, but stabbing me is a different story, bro.
yeah, I don't hit women, but that's one of them situations where you got hit with a shot. You can.
She gotta get
you.
picked for that.
You got hit with a show. You can, bro.
Oh god, I'm with y'all too. With your
Yeah, pretty or not, you ain't getting away with stabbing me, bro.
All right, I'm with y'all on Smasher though. Next one we got. She's from the show Science Fell in Love, so I tried to prove it.
Why did you even bring this up?
Are you serious, Greedy?
Yep.
Those are hard questions, bro.
You ain't even give me the hard stuff.
Oh,
that was easy
Lee.
mode. That was easy mode. The moment she came up on the screen, y'all probably can't see what we see, but I see something else. And that's all I need. Like that's enough evidence
Hold
for
on, wait,
me.
let me give y'all a better
like
picture. Let me give y'all a better picture. Here you go. Here you
Okay.
Yes,
I like a girl in a uniform, man. Just
Oh,
that
like-
off rip. Boy, Lee.
it's
go.
wholesome
Oh,
ass
like this?
dude.
Yeah,
man.
there you go. There you
That's
go.
beautiful right there. It's like big fur
take her
energy.
clothes off.
Oh, here it is.
It's like, I'm trying to slut her out.
Yeah,
my
slut her out.
Trying to slime old girl.
Yeah, girl, she will get slimed real quick. Like that's easy mode.
Bro, and she is smart. Bro, she a smart girl too, because she a scientist too. So you
Greedy,
know
you
she's
must think
smart.
I'm a rookie or something. This is simple. This is nothing.
All right. Let's see if I can find something. I'm finding. I try to find some like good ones here. So the next one we got, she's gonna be from Comey Can't Communicate. Boom.
Oh, that's the. Of course. You know,
Homie's
all
mom.
the people that turned to her, obviously. Of course.
Nah, I'm good. I pass.
What?
Well,
I don't like that hair, bro.
oh, you
That hair ain't it.
Oh, you don't like the
I can
Karen
see-
haircut? You don't like the Karen haircut?
Nah, bro. I'm getting mad. I put raisins in my casserole.
she's Comey with shorter hair. That's about it. And one that talks. Her entire
I'm
family
getting
looks the
mad.
same.
I mean mayonnaise out of the jar.
I can see why you wouldn't, because she not only looks like the mom, but the daughter and the son.
I'm getting mad. I pulled the chicken off. I mean, I pulled the skin off fried chicken just to eat the meat part.
Bro, she definitely looks like someone who goes like, can I please speak to the manager real quick, please?
You'll get shot for that, Levi. I ain't gonna lie.
What?
Somebody gonna yell at you about this one.
Somebody really is gonna yell at
long
you.
ago already.
You get
Okay,
yelled
yelled
at
about that
this.
dub comment earlier. So hey.
What?
It's like, I'm sorry, you did what?
What you mean you won't bust down on her? Go ahead.
Man, what?
That's a lot of that. You'll get a lot of that.
You know someone's gonna come out of nowhere and be like, man, that's why he had English dub voice watcher, bro. He only watches English dub, man. Don't even listen to him.
I don't know why people be getting on my head talk about this stuff. Like, my bad for what? To hear stuff about native language. I didn't know that was against the law. Holy. They about to be able to put me on a cross for saying that.
Boy, they gon' crucify you. Oh. Next one, we got boom, 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 boom. Izumi's mom from Shikimori is not just a cutie.
She looked like Revy in the face.
Yeah, I was just thinking that too.
I
She look good though.
I give her it off of that alone.
Oh yeah, I like it. I like purple hair. There's something about purple hair that hit different. Purple eyes. Yeah, I know purple my favorite color.
Yeah.
I gotta do it.
This is easy street. I
Like
like
every time in a game where I create a character and it's a girl character, I always give purple eyes. Something about it just hit different.
that is crazy. You don't like her, and she has like purplish hair, and the last girl had purple hair. And
Yeah,
purple
that's what
eyes,
I'm saying.
And you guys are really liking it.
Oh nah, the hair could kill all my attractions to a girl.
Hey, I'd like to mention that the older I got, the more the motherly type figures start looking alright. I remember when I was a young boy, I never understood the fascination of MILFs till I got older. And I start understanding why they got experience. You can smell the grown woman on them.
He said,
I keep telling y'all that the grown ass woman on them, and that it's something about the adult on a woman that just hits the way it needs to hit. Like you have a girl, she's 18, they like to say they adults, but they ain't. You need somebody like 25, 30, adult on them. That's real seasoned.
Sir, why are
adult.
you in my ear?
bro, this some ASMR stuff you doing in my ear right now.
Yeah.
You got me out
Fast.
here. You got
This
me.
list, I feel like a whore, cause I'm flying through this whole list.
Holy.
Just giving it out to anybody. You get it. You get it. You get it. You get it.
Everybody gets smashed.
You ever seen those little TikTok videos where they say bob your head if you'll smash, and they just don't stop the whole video?
Yep, like you just keep bobbing your head. You like, yep, I'ma do it. I'ma bust down.
Holy.
Oh god. Well, surprisingly enough, I was trying to find a lot more like adult characters during this spring anime one. It was kind of hard. I couldn't find any more. So, generally, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like the
just
lineup.
Yeah.
Time for one
wanna
do
trust
it.
that line.
What's up?
The one do
Time
it.
for that one dud. You know.
I feel like someone's gonna say something about that. Someone's gonna say something about that towards you.
You kind of a flop for that
The
one.
one
Levi,
whose
I'm not
favorite
gonna
candy is butterscotch. I'm good.
lie. She ain't no grandma, bro.
Oh god. Well, that's it, man. I appreciate you guys like taking the time out to come out, talk with me.
Oh yeah.
Sit down, chat. We just vibing, man. I appreciate
Hey man,
it.
anytime, man. We here for you.
Thank you for having us, bro. I had a good time.
Hey,
Oh yeah, I enjoyed this.
no problem. And do me a favor. Would you like to let the folks know what the social medias are?
Yes, make sure you check out SMS Mafia on all the platforms that are relevant. Yeah.
On YouTube, TikTok, Instagram.
Yeah,
And
you
Twitter,
can find
too.
you can find the rest of our links there. Look, I got a flex. You don't even have to type the entire SMS
Oh, my
Mafia on
God.
YouTube. All you gotta type is SMS, and we'll show up. You'll see that gray logo, that gray black and white logo. For that, struggle, motivate, succeed is words to live by. It's a movement. Anybody can be a part of it, and so can you. So make your way over to that. Oh yeah, big shout out to Greedy. Much love to you, Greedy. I wish you success in the future, man. Just like us, struggle, motivate, succeed, man. We out here.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it. And to all you guys that are watching or listening, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified for my next video. And yeah, I will catch you guys later. Ciao.